Change your thoughts, change your habits, change your mind, change your freaking life. You choose. Forewarning, this one might sting a little. It might smack you in the face a bit. I'm not bringing these words to you as this is the way to do it. This is what you have to do to make a change. And listen to me. I know the way. I know the secret. I know the truth. I'm not trying to be the one to tell you what to do. This is kind of more of I know the failure. I know the mess. I know the fear, the angst. I know the worry. I know the confusion. I know the grief of not knowing what the hell to do to get out of the place that you've put yourself in. And there's the sting. Put myself in? I don't think so, you might say. I'm not sure what you've gone through, and I'm not even sure what you're still going through. But what I do know is how it works. And whether it stings and you shun this information that I'm choosing to share with you, or you choose to accept this and take it for the truth is you are the one that's living this experience. And the truth and acceptance and choice are always yours to make. So whether you're making the choice right here and now on this level, or you made a choice on another level and now you're consciously living with that choice, the choice was yours. Here you'll find love, empathy, encouraging words of strength, and further choices of ease. But you will never find the validation to stay in the excuses and arguing for your limitations. The reasons, valid or invalid, for holding yourself in the shitty feelings, the shitty habits, and the shitty situations that you're holding yourself to. Do you notice a theme? There are 3 steps in any transformation, be it physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, or financial. Any transformation. Step 1 is to decide. I know it sounds completely stupid. Decide. I decided. But it's true. There's a difference between commitment and dabbling. Dabblers try. They fiddle, they wobble, and then they give up. When you decide, there's nothing that's going to get in the way of what you want to do. When you decide, you can change your plan 20,000 times if you have to. But no matter what happens, you're moving forward. You are past the point of return, and you are never going back. There is one direction and one direction only, and that is towards the goal. You might not yet know the way, and that is what the next step is for. And that is why the path is never a straight line. And it definitely will not be an easy one. You might have failures, you might feel defeated, but failure and defeat are only indications that you were taking the wrong route. And just like GPS, all you have to do is put in your destination and your current location, and you will be led via the fastest route possible to the place you desire to be. The second step is to plan. Failure to plan is a plan for failure. And as mentioned earlier, failure is a redirection. So why would you not set up a plan for yourself to move forward before a redirection? Think about this for just a moment. You've decided to commit to transformation and change because something in your life has put you in a shitty place. There is a major dis-ease in your current situation, and you've decided to make change, to be the deliberate cause and the choice of the change. So why would you not set up a plan for yourself to carry out for the third and final step of your transformation? I like to set my goals and plan weekly for them. Sometimes the weekly plan changes after a few weeks of execution. This plan should include the small steps necessary to the execution of the goals, the ones that are of utmost importance to you, of course. You might not know all the steps, and you might not yet, from your current place of being, know the way. In this situation, all you have to do is make the plan for the beginning, And with dedication and consistency, the rest of the steps to the desired outcome will begin to diligently unfold for you. Although you do not want to overwhelm yourself, if you have small steps to accomplish daily, weekly, and monthly, you go about your days embodying the energy and the actions of the person that you are aspiring to become. And this will ultimately have you looking back at these times as a fond memory of the small increments to the accomplishment. You'll be so proud of yourself for this accomplishment. You might miss sometimes, and those are the evenings when you just say to yourself, what can I do better tomorrow? And that's the discomfort in which you will see yourself transforming. Change always comes in some form of discomfort. That's the human condition. Whether it is the discomfort that you experience that causes you to ask for the change, or the discomfort of the steps in the plan that bring the change, expect discomfort. Decide and plan and know that it's coming. There will be discomfort. Make it your friend. And this brings us to our third step. Execute. The other two steps are usually the ones that are completed. Half-assed. And then when people who don't succeed get to this step, execution, they quit or they give up. Why? Because shit is hard. It's uncomfortable. Why? Because by the time we reach a certain age, our body and our psyche, brain, emotions, and habits are all intertwined in a pattern, and they're carried out 95% of the time. 95% of the time, you're in a subconscious state of carrying out patterns that are ingrained in your habitual mind and life. If you take a look at the finite time we have remaining on this lifetime, I mean, really, do you really have any idea of how much time you have? None of us do. I'm sitting here writing this to you, and I have no idea if I will transition or die in a car accident on the way to the place that I plan to go to later today, or even on the way home, or just keel over from some unforeseen health issue that no one even knew I had. That is not to be said to instill any kind of fear. It's only said to instill urgency of understanding, of consideration, of the fragile sensitivity of time. And even with that being said, the goals of the weekend to include, because life happens and I had to shift some execution around. Do you know what I did right before I began this portion of the post? I jumped up to accommodate my 4-year-old, which led me to getting him dressed, then into the bedroom I went, and before I knew it, a cup of coffee later, I was in front of my bathroom mirror putting on my makeup, and I realized I hadn't even finished what I sat down to do. Is that procrastination of some form? Maybe. But it's definitely a manifestation of the fact that I am not holding myself in the present moment. I am not bringing my full awareness to the task at hand. And this is the key to execution. To be able to look at the shittiness of what you may have to deal with, or feel, or think, while you are completing or executing each and every step of the plan, or even the deviated plan. Whether it be the fear of it, the hatred of the steps because they feel uncomfortable, it's an execution. You are executing, my friend. You're killing it dead. May it be a morbid way to look at it, and you can choose to be offended, or you can choose to let that thought transform you into a warrior. This is what you do. You choose that you will take the pain, the emotion, the tears, and whatever else may come in that time of execution, and you will transform that energy into energy that you will use to accomplish what you need to accomplish. You will thank the universe for the pain because it will transform you. You will notice your anger and let it burn its fuel, its energy to be transformed. You will thank the jerk that had nasty things to say to you because you forgave them, and then you transformed the mediocre energy that they threw at you into your excellence. You will. You just have to decide.